What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Bruja Afrikana, coming to y'all with the tarot reading. Go ahead and do what I need you to do at the beginning of the video. Because we coming to you like this. Because I wanted y'all to read this shirt. I've been wearing this shirt. Tomorrow I'll probably make day 3 that I'll wear it. Because I mean exactly what it says. Fuck Donald Trump. And fuck you for voting for him. And half of the world feels like that, honey. So go ahead and subscribe and do what I need you to do. Because we're not going to do no long intro. We're going to just get right into it. One of my subscribers asked me to do a reading on how the world feels about the U.S. or what is the current state of the world right now. And because I'm in the U.S., I'm going to center it around what the world thinks of the U.S. Let me set my cards to the side and pull them like this because we are going to be pulling from one card from my yes and no deck. I forgot the name of the deck, but I hope y'all can see the cards good enough. But one card from my yes and no deck. Let me back the camera up a little bit. And I'm going to pull one from my macabre deck. But let me get into it. Hopefully you all are subscribed and hopefully you all don't take offense to anything that is said in this reading. But if you do, maybe you need to examine yourself because America is in a state of destruction right now. And if words that are being said or opinions, if you will, are offending you, then that must mean you must have voted for Donald Trump. You must be one of those ass backward people who thought that Reaganomics was going to actually kick in. And Reaganomics has been failing for what, 45 years, 42 years? I don't know how long, but it has never worked. The trickle down theory was never designed to trickle down to the poor and working class Americans. This was always made to benefit the rich. And for those of you who make less than $100,000 a year, I don't understand what made you vote for Donald Trump. Not once, not twice, but 3 times. A lot of you are triple Trumpers. Um, and a lot of you, as I stated in a video before, voted for Donald Trump because you assumed this was your time to be like your ancestors and own you a few slaves. You felt like people of color were finally going to be beholden to you and to your family because you are Caucasian. But in the state of the affairs now in America, I'll bet you feel chapped right round your ass right about now, don't you? See, the price of groceries have not gone down. The price of eggs have not gone down. The price of gas has not gone down. The housing market is shitty right now, okay? Race relations are terrible. Immigration policies are fucked all up. You've probably lost your goddamn job because you thought that you were safe because your skin was white. As the murder of Renee Good has taught you all, hopefully. No, you are not safe. These are things that I was warning you all about since the day after the election. MAGA, y'all turned up. Now I'm going to get on to this reading in a minute, but I got to preach to you for a minute to show you the error of your ways and why you are directly responsible for what's going on in America right now. No, you are not a politician. Maybe you are, but humor me. Maybe you're not a politician. But the day that you cast your vote for Donald Trump is the day that you cast your vote against yourself. And this is your reward for it, okay? Donald Trump showed y'all the first time he was president what he was capable of, the stupidity that he was capable of. Did you think somehow he was going to turn around and be different this time? Now, see, you voted for him in 2016. He fucked the country over royally then. What made you think that he was going to be any different this time? And that's a question that I'd like a lot of you MAGA people to stand in the mirror and ask yourself while you are not able to afford groceries, while you are not able to buy the things that you once were able to buy, while you are standing in those food pantry lines, because realistically, Trump is overall hurting those of you who voted for him, okay? Specifically, you Caucasians that voted for him, because you thought that this was going to massively affect people of color, and it has not. Now, I'm not saying that there's not shit going on, but for the most part, white people are the ones that's doing the most crime because y'all didn't expect it to happen to y'all. I see a lot of you foolishly still asking the question, where are black people? Where are black people? Let's be clear. We don't owe you shit. Okay? We have been warning y'all for centuries to step away from these type of behaviors, but you didn't listen. Hell, we even warned you up until November 5th of last year not to vote for Donald Trump. But because so many of you are what is the word I'm looking for? Intimidated by black women. So many of you are beneath black women. So many of you are not on the level of black women in any shape, form, or fashion that you decided that this was your time to get back at all black women. In the meantime, 92% of black people, specifically black women, because what, 88% of black women voted for Kamala Harris. We're resting. Sure, I'll say things, I'll speak up about it online, but I'm not putting my black body in defense of anyone that is not my family. Because y'all chose to vote against yourself. I've said it once and I'll continue to say it. I voted for Kamala Harris. In 2016, I voted for Hillary Clinton. I didn't give a shit who the fuck it was, but I was not voting for Donald Trump. But y'all did not share the same sentiment. So now you must learn, children of Esau. Anyway, the rest of the world is giving America the hell no. No, 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 no. The answer is no. Is the world, is the rest of NATO or the allied countries, or how does the world feel about the U.S.? It's a hell no, okay? Are they fucking with the U.S. right now while Donald Trump is in office? Oh no! Oh no! No no! They give up the energy of cold shoulder, frozen, put on ice for a while. That means that until Donald Trump is out of office, y'all, America, we are going to have big problems. Okay, what are the big problems? I don't know. I don't know. See, this is what you voted for, so you should know what's coming, right? No, y'all thought again that y'all were going to be able to lay hardship on people of color. And for the most part, you have done that to the immigrant community or the Americans who y'all are calling immigrants. Y'all have done that. Even have the audacity to be fucking with the Native American community. And I have a question for ICE. Where in the fuck are y'all trying to deport Native Americans in where are they at? Michigan? Minnesota? No, they're in Minnesota acting a goddamn fool. They're in Minnesota acting a fool. So y'all are trying to deport the Native Americans who live the original Americans. Okay, you're trying to create hardships again, once again, for the original Americans, the motherfuckers who actually have the right to be on this motherfucking land legally. Y'all have the audacity to be fucking with them. So let me ask y'all stupid ass something, because I know ICE, y'all have at the minimum 10th grade education. I know that none of you work out because all of your belly hanging down over your belt, your legs real skinny, your arms are real skinny, like wide fat ass waistlines, pants just short, just disastrous men, okay? Every ICE agent is the epitome of the phrase mediocre white boy. Whatever mediocre means to you, add that to the ICE agents, okay? Because that's what these people are. You have no stamina. I see you falling your ass down on ice, so y'all don't know how to walk on the ice that you treading your funky ass upon, going up in these people's reservations or wherever they are, and disturbing their peace. Again, the original Americans, the motherfuckers who are supposed to be here in the first place, not you colonizers. Y'all ain't supposed to be here. But where y'all gonna deport them from? Y'all gonna deport them from Minnesota to Missouri? Where you gonna deport them to? Where are they going? Because this is their fucking land, okay? And until you colonizers, because there's a stark difference between white people and colonizers, okay? And excuse me, let me say Caucasians, because y'all are colonizing. That's what you're doing. But until you stop this shit, white people, until y'all get into the front of this, these hardships are going to continue for the children of Esau, okay? I meant it when I said that people of color know how to get it out the mud, and we going to be all right. In the meantime, white people, y'all better get up off your flat asses This is your fight. You started it. You created this hardship by voting for Donald Trump a second time, giving him a second term in office. You did this. You or the majority responsible for fixing this. Because even in the midst of this, y'all still ain't listening to black folks. Y'all ain't listening to people of color. Y'all ain't listening to nobody that ain't identifying as a fucking Caucasian. Okay? But the world sees this. They see this as the US citizens are in a state of hardship. Okay? If they get into bed further with the US while Donald Trump is in charge, there will be hardships for their countries, and they're not trying to see that type of shit. In fact, they feel like America is an embarrassment. Okay? They feel a thing of like some motherfucking secondhand embarrassment for us Americans, because they like, God damn, these people over here dealing with this shit. And before you go, oh, they're third world country. America is every bit of a motherfucking third world country. Okay. What did I tell y'all Donald Trump would do? Within 9 months, okay, he would sink this country. Round about time where that bitch birthday, he gonna be done took this country down through there, honey. We already down through there, but we gonna get down through there worse. Believe that, okay? But America is seen as an embarrassment. The Five of Cups energy is present with the Two of Wands. It's not a good choice, a good business choice, a good choice for their countries, a good choice for their economy, anything to get in bed with America right now. Okay. We have the Five of Cups, Two of Wands, and the Four of Pentacles. The Four of Pentacles is that hell no energy. Okay. America is no longer grounded. America is no longer the superpower that it once was. America is a clown show. There's a fucking Ringling Brothers tent up over America right now, and the head Ringling brother in charge was the motherfucking equivalent to the drunk fool screaming in the goddamn street, and Americans then elected him. So hell no. The world, the allies, the rest of the world, let me put it like that, is choosing to separate itself from the US, the once great US, the once US that was this land of the free, home of the brave. Bullshit. Bullshit. They are now seeing that no, America is not the land of the free, home of the brave. This is the land that will enslave. That's exactly what America is. All right. While the other leaders, the foreign leaders, are looking to find a solution. Okay. With the Five of Swords being in reverse, but they pretty much know that there cannot be a relationship with this regime or with this White House or with America as a whole while this orange lunatic is in power. See what y'all did, white people? See how white decisions fuck everything up? Y'all see that? See, America is being seen as a fallen nation, okay? A falling nation with an idiot in power, a billionaire idiot who doesn't know what the fuck he's doing. First of all, he is the king of pentacles in reverse. Sure, he's rich, but he doesn't know what the fuck he's doing. Okay. America has a whole lot of secrets, okay? Things that these other nations are not necessarily wanting to be bothered with. America is also being seen as very dishonest. Okay. Dishonest not only towards other nations, but dishonest to its own people. All right. And they see the worry, okay? They see the worry that Americans are going through. But they also know that what was it? 65% of white people voted for Donald Trump. If you break the numbers down, 57% of white women voted for Donald Trump. I don't even remember the statistics, but there were very high statistics that show that the majority, okay, the ones that are considered the majority in this fucked up ass country are the ones who created this chaos. And now you're worried. Now your heart is in your chest. Now you are Nine of Swords energy worrying about the downfall of this country when y'all did it. You decided to pile this shit upon you. Okay? Ten of Wands in this situation, or in this card, excuse me, this is farming land in behind. It's agriculture. See that? All of those farming countries, excuse me, all of those farmers that voted for Donald Trump, this is your retribution, baby. This is your reward. No need to worry now. Why? Because they getting what are they getting from overseas? Every damn thing. Y'all not even being included in the picture, are you? Places like Nebraska and Idaho and shit starving because y'all thought that y'all were going to benefit from Trump being in office, and he made a bunch of promises and he did not give you a dime. He gave you Six of Pentacles in reverse instead. Okay. He's controlling all of the money, but not giving up any. Okay. Y'all still waiting on that fucking trickle down theory to fall in or take effect, and it's not. Okay. That's why the Six of Coins is in reverse. It's not going to happen. So in return, the world leaders are like, yeah, we'll revisit fucking with America in the future, but for right now, we gonna move on from y'all because this is bullshit. Okay, it's bullshit. And let me pull up the other deck that I have for America, because America was once this ninth wonder of the world. America was the greatest place on the planet, the land where you can be whomever you want to be it forbidden or not. But now Americans are in a state of crying for help. Okay, this America that they've sold people on is no longer here. And again, our allies are sitting back watching us cry out for help underneath this tyranny that a vast majority of white and white identifying Latino people voted for. And sadly, it's fucked up that y'all are getting fucked with, Native American community, but a lot of y'all voted for Donald Trump too. And it's insane because y'all people are the main ones who did not trust white people. But here y'all are because there was a black woman trying to be elected. Y'all decided, let me vote for this white man. How does that scorch on that ass feel? That's all I have to say. Okay. Anyway, neighbors, our neighboring countries, our allies are seeing it, seeing us cry out for help. How long, how long, how long? You know, how long does this motherfucker have on earth to cause this grief to this country? Honey, you got ICE creeping around, being gremlins at night, taking people, feeling like this is their harvest. They enjoy motherfucking breaking up families, causing bullshit, creating chaos, but the rest of the world is looking at a lot of Americans like y'all are just like him because why did y'all elect him? Okay. See, they suspected it anyway that white Americans were like this, and not just white Americans, Americans as a whole, because it's a thing of they're painting everyone in America with this, but at first they were. Okay. There are a lot of people that don't believe that Americans are just like him, but I think that they're thinking that white people are just like Donald Trump, and they're right, white Americans. Okay. I felt like y'all fell for the okie doke. He put on a mask for you and he trapped you. Now you're trapped with the boogeyman for 4 years. Okay. Now you're trapped with the boogeyman for 4 years, and he's out here with these ICE agents and these evil motherfucking Gestapo 2026 version motherfuckers that are creating chaos and creating wars on U.S. soil. Okay, he's got his motherfucking cult out here doing stupid shit, while MAGA is still celebrating what's going on, deportations, people suffering, and all of that. Trump is tricking you. Okay. Trump is tricking you. All you got to do is look at your broke ass paycheck. Okay. That's all you got to do is look at that broke ass paycheck you make every 2 weeks, or that lack of paycheck that you have, because it's not that the immigrants are taking your jobs. It's just, it's that you are inept to do the fucking job that you think that you should have. But Donald Trump has tricked you into believing that you're greater than what your mediocre ass is. And now you all are in the deep, or America as a whole is in the deep. Everyone else sees the lies and sees the other side of it, knowing that Donald Trump is the problem. The call from the devil is coming the fuck from inside of the house. Okay. They can also see the mental illness, the illness of the old man that is in front of them, that is Donald Trump. Okay. No, there's no friendship. None of that. In America right now, you cannot save face. Simply put, other nations feel like America is a cursed nation because of the friendship y'all decided to have with Donald Trump.